Before we got in touch with Elena at ET Bookkeeping Services, we all worked for large corporate companies, very well organised, good systems, processes, etc. So when we were setting up our own business, what we were trying to do was trying to be as organised as possible and try and make sure that we had specialists kind of working on as many of the specifics that we didn't want to get involved in as possible. So I drafted in Elena very, very early on with very much just the instruction that we didn't want to kind of get involved with managing our accounts and our bookkeeping. We wanted to invest our time in our business and actually kind of doing the fee earning work rather than spending the time bookkeeping, etc. Must say, one of the best decisions that we ever made. In honesty, I think it's important to look at the bigger picture. So if you invest the money in bookkeeping services, I would highly recommend looking at ET Bookkeeping Services, but it's really important that you look at that as an investment and understand that you're investing that money to let someone do that for you and let a professional do that for you so that you can invest that time in generating income for your business rather than spending that money on bookkeeping. But why ET Bookkeeping specifically? As I said previously, the knowledge, the response times, always there when you need them, and from experience of using other similar professional services, past and present, I must say that they do stand out head and shoulders above in terms of how responsive they are, how knowledgeable they are, and if they don't know the answer, they're very honest. They'll go away and they'll find you that answer, and they'll come back tenfold with all the information you need so you can make an informed and quick decision about what you want to do moving forward, again, so you're not investing too much time and energy into that yourself. So obviously where we drafted in Elena very early on in the business, we didn't suffer too much of the kind of pain of trying to do the bookkeeping, etc. ourselves, but having limited involvement and just communicating with Elena on a regular basis, you can see the work that goes into it, and you can see the level of pain and organisation that it would take for a business owner that doesn't necessarily know the full ins and outs of what they need to do bookkeeping and accountancy wise, how time consuming that must be to kind of do that yourself. So having Elena there has been invaluable to us, just purely on the basis that we haven't had to invest the time in managing all of that ourselves, and that would have been really time consuming. First and foremost, they're very efficient, very forthcoming, very knowledgeable, very helpful with any queries, questions we've had around kind of managing our accounts, bookkeeping, tax, lots of stuff that obviously we are not experts in, which most certainly they are. And again, not investing too much time in that. The time saving element of it is probably the most important thing, because we've been able to invest that time in actually doing other fee earning work as opposed to spending all that time doing bookkeeping. But yeah, very, very helpful, very forthcoming, very responsive, and certainly would recommend to anyone that is looking to save as much time as possible with their bookkeeping with someone that's efficient and knowledgeable.